So, you ready to move?
Yeah. Move what? Alcohol?
No, you're leaving.
Oh yeah. I'm ready to move. Um, just more like just a lot of anxiety, I guess, around it, but I'm ready to leave. Ready to take a step forward. Get out of the mess, man.
You have to, man.
Yeah.
At some point, you really have to.
The vodka friend. Thank you.
It's good stuff, right?
Heck yeah. But yeah, I'm already got ready for the store up there in Washington, so they're ready for me. Just right now we're just looking for our apartment. Make sure we're excited with that. That's it. We have because we right now we got an Airbnb for a month.
Yeah.
We can like look and scout out apartments while we're there.
Okay. Well, at least you won't be like just trying to hurry up and get up there.
Yeah, that's the thing. We can relax.
Yeah. Oh. So what's up, man?
What's up?
You want to try it?
Yeah, let me see this.
Yes.
What is it? Whiskey?
Yeah, it is. It's weirdly strong.
It looks really dark.
It smells like it should hurt, but it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Weird, right?
It's a little strong. It definitely sits back. I hit back. But it tastes really good. For a whiskey, it tastes really good. What's another whiskey that, like, I guess a lower end whiskey?
A lower end? I mean, Jack Daniels is pretty lower end. It's very
Okay, yeah,
common.
so I've had Jack. But yeah, that's definitely a lot better than Jack Daniels.
It's starting to separate.
What are you drinking?
I'm old fashioned.
An old fashioned?
Yeah, but I was out of sugar cubes, so I had to use syrup. I much prefer to use cubes.
What's an old fashioned?
Bourbon, sugar, and then bitters for these things.
Oh, okay.
But I currently have just run out, so I'll only be drinking one of these. And then you mix it until it all dissolves. Like you squish up the sugar and you just dissolve all the sugar out, and then you drop in a little ice so that it waters down just a slightly bit.
Mm.
Like they're designed to be drinking slowly. You want to drink it over time. Like you want the ice to start to melt. You want the water to set into the whiskey. So if you make it a little bit stronger, it holds the flavor as it melts. Because otherwise, ice is just going to melt fast. It's just what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Can't really keep it.
So what are you going to do up there, man?
Well, the plan is, as soon as I get up there, probably just go out and buy a little bit of stuff for the home. I mean, well, whatever I need, I guess, because I have stuff.
Yeah.
Buying stuff for myself, like laundry detergent and stuff like that.
You haven't done any of that stuff yet?
No, none of it. I mean, well, yeah, no, honestly, no. So I gotta start doing that. I mean, I do my laundry.
I know. I started buying soap as soon as I could because I like certain smells.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, yeah. I used to, when I was really into like my skincare, because I would buy the unscented ones.
Oh yeah.
I heard it was good, better, but I stopped. Just kind of just like whatever is there, I'll just grab any Tide Pod or any detergent.
I stopped using pods. Pods are driving me crazy.
I need to get better with this cooking. Cooking is what I need. Because like, I don't know how to cut. I can cook a burger, but like, I don't even know how to start a grill by myself.
I wish you would have told me that before we sat down. We would have changed the whole outlook of what we were doing.
Hey, we can always do it another time. That's good.
Yeah, we could actually. Not a bad thought.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I just want to. I think I'm gonna become a grill master when I'm out there. want to try.
Okay. It's Washington, right?
Mhm.
You can try.
It'll be during the summer when
It's
I
gonna
go
be a lot
out.
of rain.
Yeah, in the summer I don't think it'll be too rainy. We'll see, but for sure it'll be a lot of rain. I have to get a cast iron.
Always have a cast iron. You should always have. I've got an extra one sitting up there.
If you don't,
Well, no, I use it. Don't get me wrong. I've
I've
got
I'll buy it.
4 cast irons. My large, a medium, and a small. I keep the small one up here because it's usually the one that I take with me when I go do stuff.
Camping?
Yeah. Like even when I go hiking out here at Telegraph, there was a spot where we used to, we just hide under a tree, build a little fire, make breakfast.
That's cool.
Um, then I've got my big Dutch oven that I haven't used yet because I haven't figured out what I want to do with it.
Mm.
But it's designed to just be like you're supposed to heat it up and then bury it with you put hot coals on the bottom, put hot coals on the lid, and then you bury the whole thing, and it basically creates an oven.
Yeah, got it. Okay. For the fire.
Well, not just that, but like whatever it is you're cooking. I've seen people make like cornbread and I don't know, I've never made pizza. I made pizza in my smoker.
On your
It was
smoker?
interesting. It wasn't the greatest, but it was interesting.
How long did you have to cook it for?
About half an hour.
I should say smoke it.
Yeah, it did in there for about half an hour. Basically, just made a pepperoni pizza that had like a mesquite flavor to it.
Yeah.
But
No, but yeah, when I go out there too, I want to say camping for sure
yeah,
and hiking. It's like
if you can hike here, you can hike it just about anywhere.
where we're gonna be at is like a little south of Seattle, so
Okay.
we'll have like I guess a lot around.
Yeah, you're going to be surrounded by stuff. Expensive stuff, but you're going to be surrounded by stuff.
There you go. Yeah, very expensive stuff. I want to go to Canada. That's one of them. Like one of the spots I want to go to first.
Did you get your passport yet?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say because it's not like Mexico where you can kind of get in so far before you have a problem. No, you needed to get over it.
Yeah, and I have my passport, like the book and everything, so they can. And the card, or do you only need the card, right?
I think you need the card for. I think you can just use the card for Canada.
Okay,
I think it's Canada, Mexico, and I thought there was one other spot. It's been so long since I got my card. My card's like straight up expired at this point.
Yeah, I want to hit up. I want to go to Vancouver, Canada.
Okay.
Or
Kind of like Seattle.
Yeah. Another expensive spot. That's the thing that sucks. It's so expensive out there.
Yeah, it really is.
When I went to go visit Seattle, I spent like $200 in food in one day. It was insane. It's just like I know it's not even like sitting for restaurants. Like
Yeah.
food is insane.
Everybody wants to live there, but it's pretty, and the weather is not. It's not burning hot. It's not freezing cold all year round. Like it's a very popular place to be. So yeah, it's all going to be expensive.
And then we went to the first day we ate around like the Pioneer Market
Mhm.
and like it was good. The fish was good, but honestly, it's kind of like I don't know. My friend got sick like on the second day, so it's very like hit or miss on some of the places.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot of places you go.
yeah, that's true. What do you use for like for finding places when you go to like, a different spot?
I don't know. They don't have like a thing. You usually see something like on Instagram or TikTok, and then you have to look into it and see what it's actually like. Like,
TikTok is like the big spot now, or like the major thing.
yeah, but my thing is you can't just trust it. Like, you got to Google, you got to look at the reviews, you got to look at the pricing because the pricing will kind of give you an idea of what it is that you're actually looking at. Like, if I'm paying $1 for fish tacos, what kind of fish are we using?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, take $3 for a fish taco. Okay, $3 for a fish taco. I get that. Fish isn't cheap. So like, you got to take all that other stuff into consideration, and then I know most of my vacations are planned around where I'm gonna eat.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, instead of going to go see something, you go because you want to try this place, and while you're there trying this place, go look for other stuff to do.
Yeah, around it. Whenever I go to vacation, it's always just like a concert or like see this person do this.
It's fun to do it that way. I got no positives or negatives against it. I like having an availability to be able to say, okay, today I'm gonna go to a museum.
Get up and do that.
Yeah. I remember we went to Vegas. Just I woke up, everybody else was still asleep. I got coffee and I just started walking.
Walk around.
Yeah, and I left the strip and I went off of it. I walked by where they built the sphere. It was still under construction, so I like walked all the way around that to look at what it was. And
Have you been there now? Like,
no, I haven't been there since they built it.
I want to see it. I think I'm gonna go in 2 weeks. Actually, well, not to Vegas, but to Nevada
Okay,
for a cousin's graduation. Might stop by.
just drive by.
I mean, it's huge.
I know, man. Just make sure you drive by at night.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And they actually got stuff going on.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, but for the whole move, I kind of wanna. I don't know. Well, for sure, Walmart is like the spot, like I guess the safe spot I have for now. But I want to definitely venture off soon.
We'll start now. Like as soon as you get up there, just start looking to see what you can find.
Yeah. Because right now I have my ag science associate's degree, so I want to see if I can get something up with that. But I want to start working like more in the lab. I don't want to work outside.
Okay. You can actually. Is there anything up there that'll do it?
Yeah, I've been looking more. I want to more of like for the seeds and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they have labs up there for you. Okay.
More in the Seattle area, not more,
Right.
Like not in the.
But
well,
if you're not too far away, you're just gonna have to get used to commuting like the rest of the world.
Yeah, a little.
We don't have that problem here.
It's a little 5-minute short trip to work.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like at worst, it takes 30 minutes to get from anywhere in town. But
yeah, for sure. I've been working on my resume already because as soon as I get there, I want to start applying.
yeah, you're gonna get it going now. I would even start doing all the old school traditional stuff of like LinkedIn and
Yeah, I have all my LinkedIn stuff.
start getting it out.
I just haven't like like you said, get in and out.
Yeah.
Like marketing and stuff.
No, I get that because it's. I don't know. I don't. There's never a ton of stuff. Like I go on LinkedIn, but it's like it's not.
Yeah.
The way they set it up is it gets a little weird.
Yeah, it
like,
looks like a
how do you
Facebook.
apply for stuff and how do you find these jobs? It's just a bunch of people bragging about their job now.
Yeah.
Like I haven't never seen a positive opening on a position at LinkedIn.
What was your first move when you like first got out of the nest?
When I got it, what?
When you first got out of the nest?
I hitched a ride to Tucson. I found someone who would give me a ride to Tucson.
You just took a random ride to Tucson?
No, I mean I knew the person. They're like, "Oh, I'll take you down there," and then I went because I didn't have my car.
But it was very like spontaneous move.
No, I kind of planned it, but I didn't really plan it. I found a couch. Was there for about a month. I found a job within about a week and a half. After that month, I got an apartment and just kind of did it there for a while. I worked at a couple call centers. Then I was a technician for about 2 years, and then I had to leave Tucson for a little while. I'd go back, but I just went because it was time I was 19. Just needed out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little doing, I guess, a little late, but
And it's not late. There's nothing late about it. You're doing it more cautiously than I did. But it was easier for me. Like I had a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment for $600 a month,
big. Yeah,
in like a full-on complex. It wasn't just some little thing. Like it was a full thing. The 2-bedroom was it was like a split. So like there's ground level, and you went down half a story, kind of like to like a little dig out, and that's where I was. And then above me, if you were to go up a little bit, there was the 2-bedroom, 2 stories. They were set built more like condos. Like your living room and your kitchen were on the floor, and then you went up this little spiral staircase, and there was 2 bedrooms on the top.
Right in the middle?
Mhm.
That's really nice.
It was cool.
So you're in Tucson for what, how, like 4 years?
Yeah, maybe 4 years. 4 years sounds about right. Just do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's what I'm really not too like, I guess, scared about it, because I know if like things don't, or things get too hard, and like I'll cut my losses and be like, hey, I gotta come back.
I mean, that is the comfortable thing. Just make sure you know where your losses are at. Like, pick a point. Be like, okay, if I get to this point, this is when I call it in. Because a lot of times it's like right as you're about to do it, something opens up.
Like another.
Yeah, like another opportunity just opens up, and then the problem is that you're usually too scared to take it because you're risking everything.
That's the thing is like, the one big risk I'm ready to take is like, because I have 5 sisters here. I don't know. I just don't want to leave them. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm leaving them. Like moving.
But at some point, you got to do something for yourself.
Yeah, that's what everyone tells me. But
My thing is, you have to leave Yuma. Most people in town have a very similar way of thinking. You don't realize how different it is until you lived somewhere else. Like, you need that experience in order to be a better person. It's harder to be understanding when you've kind of had this one group. You're in this box.
yeah, the whole time.
Yeah, you got to get out of it. I mean, even if you only did it for a few years. Like, I moved back because I was having a kid. My mom was here. And like, I don't regret moving back at all, but I very much needed to be out first.
Yeah. And then you came back and you probably were a lot more mature.
No. When I came back, I was a bit of an alcoholic. That's when me and my friends were each doing a 30-pack a night,
Whoa.
playing beer pong with Jack Daniels, that kind of stuff.
Dang, you were a wild one then.
And we had our moments. And it didn't last very long. Especially because my schedule was mostly 5 in the morning, so like, at some point you just get too tired to you.
Dang. Just waking up again like 2 hours of sleep.
I have done that multiple times. I've gotten to the point where I've actually worked in my sleep. I was sleeping while working.
Sleepwalking.
I was doing, without saying what it was that I was doing, I was actually processing things as I was asleep on the sofa. But you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And you stop, and then once I stopped, I changed. I started going to more of this stuff, where it's less frequent and more enjoyable.
Just like, so you get to sit and enjoy, not just like.
Yeah. I mean, chugging a Bud Light's not hard.
Not true. We did a couple shotguns last night.
I saw. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, man, if only I would have been there with my little shotgun tool.
Yeah.
Those
You gotta come out one night.
They were so good. I don't know whenever you guys are going.
Next Thursday, I think for sure.
Okay. I don't know when I'm working, but I'll look.
Yeah. We always go like around 9. So
Okay.
perfect time. But yeah, it's always a fun time. And then that's crazy. Just like a lot of stuff comes in my mind whenever I think about the move. And I always get to like get flustered. Like a lot when people ask me about it, I get like my mind shuts off and I don't want to talk about it because I don't think about it right now.
But you should. You're shutting it down because it is. You're not only going to be on your own, you're going to be on your own in a spot where you don't feel like you have an immediate safety net. I'm not saying you won't, because there's a lot of people that would support you no matter what.
Yeah.
Even from over there, like, you'll have a safety net, but it's different when you can't see them. And so mentally, you start to process it that you're like literally on your own, no backup.
Mhm.
I'm telling you right now because I did it. I went on my own. The backup's there, so try not to stress about it too
I need all
much.
your advice for sure.
Don't stress about it too much. Like the backup will be there. Just focus on everything you can do.
Yeah. Like that's what I really want to focus on is like I know like I need to I guess take this opportunity to like, just
Buy your
whatever I
stuff
can.
now.
Yeah, like what should I start buying?
What do you need? Do you have anything to live on your own?
The only thing I plan on taking is my PS5 and my TV.
Okay.
The two things I
Pots
know
and pans?
for sure. No. Oh well, because I'm moving with two friends, so one of my friends purchased me a pots and pan.
Okay.
For sure, I definitely need to get something. So
I mean, yeah, like even I'm gonna tell you right now, those
plates.
$40 Walmart pots and pans will save your life. They're not great. They'll last you about a year. You'll start to bend the pots because they're soft metal. They squish together. But honestly, like if you could throw some mac and cheese in a pot, like you're pretty good.
Yeah, that's all I said. I mean, I can make mac and cheese and spaghetti like easy, but I want to start getting good in the kitchen, you know, like with the seasoning and all that.
Well, good is up to you and what you like.
That's true. I want my taste buds.
Yeah, I consider myself decent.
In the kitchen?
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I've seen you cook a quesadilla, and that was not just a basic quesadilla.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I like. Like to me, if you're gonna cook good, it's because you're cooking for a group of people, and like everybody's gonna like it. I cook what I want to eat. Sometimes you like it, and sometimes you don't.
Yeah. No, like I said, I just want to start getting better with the grill. Like I want to make some carne asada.
That's the easiest thing in the world to make. You know what the hardest part's going to be about that?
Huh.
Getting carne asada, Washington.
Yeah, that's true. I have to find out like a meat market or something.
You're going to have to find a meat market run by a little Mexican man who's actually going to know what to put in the marinade.
Yeah, that's true. No, honestly, I can make my own marinade, but like, I don't really know.
Carne asada is the easiest.
I don't know like what even cut of meat to get. What type of like
There's two cuts.
it's skirt, right?
Skirt, and there's another one. Can't think of what the name of it is off the top of my head. But there's two primary cuts. I like skirt. I use skirt shape for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, skirts. Or there's like flank is another one.
I don't know if flank is what they use though. Flank is good for a lot of things. You can cook a decent little steak with flank. Um, excuse me. I like to. Flank makes a really good like a when you're doing like a side bit of meat, almost like a tri-tip. You know they put tri-tip in everything. You can use flank in a similar way. Tri-tips usually just a bit fattier, so it tends to carry more flavor.
Do you cook tri-tip?
I haven't tried it yet.
My dad makes some tri-tip. So that's what.
Well, remember, not everything should be cooked on the grill. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Not everything.
Not everything should be cooked on the grill.
Why?
The grill's it's different. Like, I cook most of my steaks on a cast iron.
Mhm.
Unless I want a specific flavor.
I was gonna say it's a different flavor, right?
If I want a specific, so like the other day I did skirt steak and shrimp. And so that I threw it on the grill. Because I needed the shrimp to get the fire. I needed the steak to get the fire. If I'm making basic ribeyes inside, I don't even make ribeyes anymore, but if I make those inside, then I do that on a cast iron with butter and salt and pepper.
Butter, salt, pepper. That's it. No rosemary.
No, a little bit of garlic. You can add rosemary, but it'll add something. Don't get me wrong, because rosemary is very strong. The only time I really use rosemary, though, is when I do pork. Pork? Pork, like a pork roast, is usually kind of bland. Doesn't have like a ton of flavor in it, but pork does a really good job of soaking up what's around it. Like I do pork chops with a balsamic reduction, rosemary and thyme and all kinds of little things like that. It
Yeah,
is,
you
but
can
it's
show
easy
me.
to make.
You need to show me how to get down on the grill.
Grill's easy. It's fire control.
And it's like getting the fire started with the bottom. I use like charcoal or whatever, but I don't know.
Well, charcoal's about timing. Depending on what you want to cook, depends on when you put it on. So you light the charcoal up, and again, depending on what you want to cook. Like carne asada, you want to cook that low because it cooks fast. It's really thin.
Mhm.
That's what I'm telling you. It's the easiest thing. You literally drop it on there. You let the one side cook. You flip it over,
And then it's
and you
done.
pop it off. Yeah.
And then do you usually use propane or what do you use?
I usually use propane. I go back. I have my propane and I have my pellet smoker.
Mm.
I don't use a lot of charcoal because it can be inconsistent.
Yeah, that's the thing that's hard. Well, I
You just have to be fast about it. Like you can't cook it. If you're gonna cook a ton of stuff, you're gonna do it on charcoal. You need to have like reserve charcoal so that you can cook it. And as that temperature starts to drop, you might have to add a little bit more so that it comes back up. But once you do, you got to let the fire die down again so that you get coals.
yeah, so I can keep that.
Like charcoal is just more. You have to pay a lot more attention to it.
Mhm.
And people who can cook with charcoal tend to make it really good because charcoal does release a different flavor.
No, there's no. I'm learning a lot here today, Matt. Thanks a little bit though. So when you first made that like I guess that big step, were you scared too?
No, I was more excited. I thought it was a badass that I could do it all on my own. I mean, I was wrong. I definitely needed help because I wasn't fully prepared for it. I think you're a lot more prepared than I am. I think having that little bit of fear is, it's actually somewhat healthy. You have the fear, you're doing it anyway, but because you have the fear, your brain is already aware that you have all these things that can go wrong. What can you do? I was not. I was just headstrong. I'm going to do this, and not realizing that everything that you budgeted for needed to be doubled.
That's
Because
the thing
something
I'm
happens.
scared too. Yeah, that's the thing I'm scared too. The budgeting, like, do I have enough saved? Like, is that really enough? You know, because like once you're on your own, like things get expensive quick.
They do.
Real quick. So it's like,
You never know what it's like until you try to make your own money.
so that's fine. And then I already wired, like I said, I need to buy like a mattress.
That's the old fashioned. I figured you should sample it. It's made with this stuff, but it's
Right.
got a different flavor because it's got the orange in it. And
What is the? I know I asked last time. What is the bitters again?
honestly, I never really looked into it. Those are low dose, by the way. I remember the last time. The high dose was a little much for you.
Yeah, that was a little too.
Where'd my towel go?
I'll wait.
I had a bar towel and it disappeared. I must have washed it. Shit, I almost forgot.
I like the lights.
Oh, I forgot to turn them on. You can't see it anyway. It's daylight still.
Yeah. Where'd you get them though?
Marshalls?
Really?
I think I got those and the coasters at Marshalls for like $5 each for Christmas.
It's these are badass.
I know it's getting warm in here. I might have to. You might be my last one for a while. Like this, it's just it's hot in this
Yeah,
garage.
it's getting hot. Yeah.
Like even with the fan, I got the door open so the air tries to flow out of it, but it still gets hot in here.
Yeah, that's true. I was like, well, I don't know what to wear because I was like, yeah, I was gonna wear shorts, so probably put on shorts. Cheers.
Oh shit! That turned off.
Oh no. I was good. Moved down the mood too. It was not like the shot of that.
No, because it's got the other stuff in it.
Yeah.
I substitute. Now, granted, it's a little bit stronger than the normal one because I substitute the orange peel for Grand Marnier, so it's got more liquor, but it softens it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely went down real quick. Yeah. Tastes real good too.
I forgot the cherries. They're in the fridge. Should be served with a cherry.
Nice little shot glass.
My Jose Cuervo.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you get with the Christmas sets.
The goodness you get. Hmm. Don't you want to talk about crazy customers?
I do want to talk about crazy customers.
You probably deal with a lot more than that.
Dude, I deal with crazy customers all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
But I have to.
Have you ever had one assault you?
No.
I have one.
So he tried to assault you?
Well, nah, I guess a little bit because I was walking in from the dispense and I was looking at the TC, looking to see what the next order was, and I accidentally bumped into him, like a little slight bump. And then he was like, "Watch where you're walking, man." He was this tatted guy with his tatted all face, all stuff. And I was like, "Oh, so sorry, sir." And he was like, he just kept, yapping, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just walk away. And then he threw a bunch of like paper at me, and I was like, what the heck?
What the hell?
Yeah, that was the one, probably the craziest encounter I had with a customer.
That's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, it was funny though. Oh man. And then you always get the weird, like, the random Karen or two
Yeah.
that yells at you. But honestly, I'll take that any day.
I had a driver try to be one the other day.
A driver? Was it the one, Chad, or no?
No, Chad. She's calling to complain about one of the dispensers. But because the dispenser told them. Well, so first off, it wasn't her delivery. It was her boyfriend's delivery.
Oh.
So she's calling for her boyfriend. She's calling because she was mad at the dispenser because she thought the dispenser was rude. But she was the passenger in a 3 order. And she didn't understand why the dispenser did not want to give her the 3rd order.
Oh, okay.
It's like, okay, but it's because you're in the wrong. Well, I'm only calling to complain. I was like, that's fine, but we're talking. You're going to learn today. That's not going to work. Well, the other stores let me do it. Then go to the other stores. Don't come back. You're okay. I will be fine without you.
And then what'd you say after that? Or how did the conversation end?
It just ended as like, well, I'm just letting you know that she was rude. And I was like, okay, I took that into consideration. You have a nice night.
But at the end of the day, if she
That dispenser was not in the wrong at all.
yeah, if she had to tell her, then she has to tell her.
Yeah, like, you got to follow the rules. It's as simple as that.
That's funny.
It gets bad, man.
It does. People get heated out in this heat. It's crazy.
It's just more than that. It's just everybody feels like they're
Entitled.
They're entitled. They're entitled to treat other people like dirt.
But honestly, you get a lot of good customers too. Really.
No, you do.
Yeah. You get a lot of cool customers.
One thing I miss about electronics.
Is then the good customers or
The good customers is that some of the customers that come through electronics they're really cool, especially the ones that like will sit there and talk to you about.
Yeah.
I'll be like, so like, I want this game. It's like, is it good? It's like, yes.
The regulars, those ones are always the best. Yeah. Like I remember, the other day I dispensed to this guy, and it was a Lego set. And
the DeLorean.
Yes. I was just talking to him because I was like, I was looking at the Lego set. It looked so nice, and he was showing me his other ones that he had previously built. And I don't know, just like interactions like that. It was real cool. Like it's just like I don't know, makes your day for sure.
Oh, I gotta show you the ones that I got in there.
Oh, I know you got some nice ones.
I got some okay ones.
Didn't you get the glove?
No, I never got the glove. It wasn't. I have to like need it before I buy it. Like I have to think to myself, I'm never gonna live without this. I can live without the glove.
Not the stitch.
Well, the stitch wasn't for me. It was a gift.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Stitch wasn't for me. It was a gift.
You still have it?
It's not here. I got pictures of it, but it's not here. Same with the flowers. I've been systematically replacing artificial flowers with Lego ones.
That's nice. Because those are honestly better. I like the Lego flowers.
They're really cool.
Especially the succulent ones they have. The cactuses and all that stuff. Those ones are cool.
I know I want to get they make these little sticks for the trees, and I want to get them to turn it into like a dirt and make it look like they're potted in soil.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's really cool. I have the bonsai tree one.
I like the bonsai tree one.
Yeah.
It's pretty,
It is pretty.
especially if you go with the cherry blossoms.
Yeah, I have only right now. I have like 3 different Legos.
Well, you're moving, so don't get in the habit of them.
Nah, yeah, for
They're
sure.
so expensive.
Yeah, the prices just getting up and up.
It is.
I remember last time I bought some flowers, they were like 40, like
Mm-hmm.
around there. Now it's like 60, 70.
It's not even that hard or complicated or that many pieces.
It's insane. $20.
My goal is to build a city.
Whole city, like your own structures.
You know, I would be okay with buying like the city sets, but I want to have like a functioning city.
That'd be sick.
Like I want to have a police station and a grocery store and the garbage trucks that go through, and I just need the space to build
Like the Lego movie.
it. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly like that.
It's exactly like that.
That'd be sick.
Mm-hmm.
But I was looking at the DeLorean and I saw that they had the power board and they had like a whole bunch of little accessories.
I know. It would be so cool to just leave it up.
I was like, it was so
It
sick.
would fit very well on my display case right now.
Thinking about buying it.
I have been, but it's expensive. It's $150.
Yeah, and then he was telling me he bought a case, or not a case, but a display. That I guess it's like sits the car like with the wheels out, or it's like that.
Okay,
I was like, that's sick.
you get that.
I was like, that's so he's like you can tell he was an advocate.
You know, I want to get. You need to get LEDs for my displays, so I can backlight them all.
Yeah, I want to because I have a whole bunch of not Legos but anime figurines.
Yeah.
because I'm into anime. I love anime. So I have like a whole bunch of One Piece, Demon Slayer, and like a whole bunch of other ones like that. So I want to get like a I can say like a stand.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some shelves.
I'll show you this bookshelf I got. You might like it for that reason. That's the only reason why I got the bookshelf,
Oh, for
is to display all the stuff.
yeah. Where'd you get it on Amazon or?
Yeah, I got it on Amazon. I couldn't find the one I wanted on Walmart, so I went to Amazon.
So I'm gonna have to go back to renew my membership again. Right, Prime.
I mean, so my thing is I'll always check Walmart first, and then I'll compare the price,
Mhm.
and I'll see which one's going to work out better.
Smart.
But why not? You got to shop around anyway for most of the stuff.
Unfortunately, I've been looking at Facebook Marketplace a lot too for like already over there.
Yeah, you can get some decent stuff if you're paying attention to it.
Yeah, trying to see what they have. 'Cause,
Like, what do you need though? Because you got your bed, right?
well,
You're
not
taking
really.
it?
No.
Okay.
So I'm not taking my bed. I'm just literally just my PS5, my TV, and my clothes, and then that's about it. Myself.
Okay. Well, you're young enough. You can get a whole pretty cheap bed set. You can get
Yeah.
it all at Walmart.
Yeah. I know they have those those ones that air up or whatever. Those
Oh yeah, you can do that.
not
That
those
all.
air up ones, but the box ones. Whatever.
Yeah, the memory foam. Once
Memory
you
foam.
crack it open, it just
Yeah.
those will work. The hardest part would be getting a box spring, unless you put it on the ground. Because memory foam is not like a regular mattress where you can it can stand on its own. Like it needs a base support. So either it's got to go on the ground or you got to get a box spring.
Yeah, I might have to just sleep on the ground for a couple days or a couple weeks.
Well, you'll be in the Airbnb for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So you'll
I'm
have a
not
chance
sure.
to look around.
Yeah.
Because box springs aren't ridiculously expensive.
You know, I might have to try my hat in Uber.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I might. Uber and
You know though, you can set that up while you're still here.
like for Washington and stuff.
No, but like you can set it up while you're here, and then once you move, you just change your location.
Oh, okay.
That way, your account's already in standing. So if you need to do it for some quick cash, you'll have it ready. Or
Like I can do it here too.
yeah, because like all of our they're just Uber Eats. You can do the same thing because everybody's doing that between that and DoorDash.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because honestly, I was just gonna wait till I moved up there, and then that way I just started up there.
Just get it all set up, and that way, once you're there, when you're ready, you can just log in and go.
Mhm.
Everything that you can do now, do it now. Like I get you're not trying to trick a whole bunch of stuff up there, so a lot of that stuff you're gonna want to buy up there. But
no, I want to make sure I have like, I guess like everything like in order, so I don't have to like worry about it too much as soon as I get there. Because as soon as I get there, I think I have like 3 or 4 days until I have to start work. So it's and then that's how that cycle.
yeah.
Don't have that much time.
Well, that'll be. I mean, at least you have a couple days to get yourself settled in. You're gonna have to get all your basic supplies because you're in the Airbnb. Try to keep everything. I would actually take some boxes with you, so like whatever your food you get, you may not even want to put it in the cabinet. Just leave it in the boxes. So that way, whatever you're not using, you can just quickly grab and go. You don't have to stress about repacking everything and live out of your suitcase. Just make sure they have an iron because your suitcase is gonna wrinkle your shit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, well, we have it for a whole month too, so I'm not just too worried. But yeah, I'm not gonna want to like pack everything in the Airbnb because then I have to move it again.
Moving once sucks enough.
And then now twice. But I just wanna. I think I'll feel better once I get like have the apartment situated and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's always the biggest stress. I need more ice. Everything's getting warm.
Oh, no, you're good. The ice melts quick, huh?
I'm telling you, man, I got one more episode lined up, and I honestly think we're going to keep it short just because it's getting hot.
Well,
I might have to pause this for a while.
Who do you have?
My buddy is as much as a whiskey guy as I am, because I've got that one, and I've got another one that I want to sample out.
Taste the whiskey.
Yes, sir.
What's the other one you have?
It's called the Weller. That one is smooth as absolute hell.
Want to do some games after this or what?
Yeah, we can. I can get you set up on there. I mean, I haven't turned on my PlayStation in like a month, but yeah.
You haven't played? Why not? Just busy.
No, I've been on the computer.
Oh, what game have you been playing?
I got a new one called Planet Crafters. It's a base builder.
Oh, okay.
So you get dropped off in the middle of this unknown planet, and your job is just to make it. You have to terraform it. There's no enemies. The planet is completely barren. So the only thing you're fighting is the elements. The only thing that's ever killed me is the fact that I keep running out of air when I'm exploring, and I don't bring enough oxygen with me.
Dang, so it's like very like.
Yeah, like you got to eat, you got to drink, and you got to. The only thing you don't have to do is sleep.
Oh, okay.
And then if you were to turn on absolute hardcore mode, it's permadeath. So if you die, your entire save file gets erased.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you die.
Dang. So it's like, oh, that's
it's a straight survival game.
Yeah, it's a straight survival game. That sounds fun though. Like,
what it is it's kind of relaxing because you're not worried about what's going to jump out and get you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
see how far you can make it.
Yeah, it's like on Subnautica. It's a very similar concept, but there is animal life on the planet, and some of that animal life is going to try and eat you. So like there is an element of fight or flight.
Mm-hmm.
But this is all about exploring, and there's a whole underlying story that takes place that you have to discover just by going through the caves and stuff.
Oh, okay. That sounds really nice.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah. I was looking thinking about buying that Fallout game again. You're missing it.
Okay, hold on. No problem. So I have Fallout, and I put it on my PS5, and it would not work.
Mm-hmm.
No. And it's apparently, I just found out the other day, it's a known issue.
Okay, good,
it does not. It does not want to. It does not like to run on a lot of new gens. It wants to be back on its PlayStation 4. It did not like PS5. So then I bought it for the PC, and I ended up getting a refund on it within 3 hours because like I would load the game and I got going, and then I loaded in the mods that I usually use, and the game like it got stuck. I could not use my keyboard at all. So then I closed the game, opened it back up, turned all the mods off just to get the game running again. Still nothing.
Still frozen?
Like I wasn't frozen. I could use the mouse. I could look around. I could click on things, but I could not move. I could not move and interact. So I ended up recording the screen for a bit and then sending it to Steam. Be like, I want my money back. It's just not working. Here's what's up. Then they gave it back to me.
Yeah.
Sucks because I'd love to go through and redo it again, but
Yeah.
I don't know why I want to because I've done every faction's ending.
See, the reason why I want to play it is because I've never owned the game, but I remember my parents. I think they got it for me on Redbox. So,
Okay.
So I had it for like a day or two, and I got super addicted, but I had to take it back. And I always wanted to keep playing it, but I've never. I think the farthest I got, well, because I was playing only Fallout 4.
Yeah.
It's like Emerald City or Diamond City.
Diamond City?
Yeah.
So I did that with Fallout 3. Started playing it on the PS3, I think it was. I don't think it was. No, it was the PS4. Playing Fallout 3. Like, I'm just going to try it. I want a new game. It was my brother owned it, so I just borrowed it. I started playing it. It was like at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then you start progressing through the story. And very much like the show, I think that's what Fallout 3 is like. Because if it's the very first time you played, you come out of the vault with zero expectations of the world.
Yeah.
And that's how this character is. He was raised in the vault, comes out with zero expectations. So like you are in that character. Same with the show. She came out not having any idea what she was going to come across.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finally was like, I should probably turn this off. I think it was like 4 a.m. I was like, I need to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow. Nope, it was tomorrow.
Yeah, it gets super addicting. The game is. I've never played Fallout 3, but I heard that one's one of the better ones.
Story's fun. The graphics are okay. The the combat's a little. You have to get used to it. It was really good for its time when it came out.
Yeah, I think the first Fallout game I played was New Vegas. I remember playing that on the Xbox. Like
The story for New Vegas is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I mean, I don't really remember the story 'cause I was real young. I think it was like middle school, maybe.
Yeah,
Probably younger.
the story for New Vegas is great. It's what a Fallout game needs to be. You don't need to be a vault dweller to make a good Fallout game.
That was a good game.
There's a thing right now that you can buy like a whole pack of it. You can buy all the games, and then there's a mod that lets you go from one game to the other.
Just jumps from one like that.
So the guy who I'm gonna have in a couple on Sunday, he has it, and he says, yeah, like you'll go to this one part of the map, and once you cross over, it asks you, "Are you sure?" And then it teleports you to the other map where you pick up on that story.
Oh,
So you can basically play all 3 games at the same time.
that's pretty cool.
I know.
That's a dope mod. What the heck? Type of mod?
It's a great mod,
I
man.
know, for real. No, the mods they have on that game are really cool. I feel like that's what makes it even better.
Well, the other ones I really used were the resources and the graphics. Because I hated, like, when you first start, you want to play the story, and so because Fallout 4's got this huge base building mechanic, it gets annoying. Like, why am I collecting these resources? I need these inventory slots for this thing.
Yeah.
So I got the resources so that when it needs me to build the base, I can build the base the way I want to, and not have to stress about scavenging a whole bunch of stuff when I just want to, and I want to get through the story.
Yeah, because you gotta maintain the thing.
And you got to go save them every time they get attacked.
Make sure they're happy, and honestly, I like the story was fun, but that part was.
Well, they were just getting used to it. I think they were preparing to make a base builder style game, which is what they did with 76. The whole point of 76 was to build your base. Everything you're doing, all of the stories, it's all grind. It's not really a story. You can replay a bunch of missions for the resources so that you can build these amazing little houses.
Mm-hmm. I never played 76. Was it fun?
It's okay.
That's the newer one, right?
Yeah, to me it was the same as all the other ones, the Elder Scrolls and
All that.
World of Warcraft. Like, you're just.
Have you tried your hand in Elden Ring?
I haven't yet. I keep wanting to, and then I just forget.
It seems fun, but it's like
I don't know. My buddies beat it like twice.
twice. isn't it like super hard?
He's gotten through it. That's what we were talking about the last time. Is like, okay, so you can get all through all these games with these complex things, but you go back and beat Mario.
Probably not.
These games are hard compared to what they are now.
The mechanics are impossible too. No, I'm just kidding. I remember trying to beat 64 at the Bowser.
I'm telling you, man, and that's even with the better controls. This camera's gonna suck. You're so dark.
Oh, you're good.
Oh well, I'll probably just use that one because I think that one's giving me a hard time.
Oh, good.
I left my work phone. It was dead because normally that's what I would hook up to this one.
We're doing pretty good on time.
I think so too. Yeah.
How's that old fashioned got you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. Like I've been sipping it the whole time.
I said,
There's only what 3 ounces of alcohol in this whole thing.
oh,
It's just gonna. I just like the way it tastes.
nice.
You wanna play games? Yeah. Let's do this because it's getting hot in here.
It is.